Welcome to Seinen Saturday, baby! Have you ever had a crush on your teacher? Well, I know I have, not just one, but six. Welcome to Scum's Wish. Here, they do not have just a simple crush, but they also fucking smashes them. Scum's Wish is one of those anime that holds a special place in my heart because every time the ending plays, my heart is pricked through the world's largest needle.
太陽系を抜け出して
The gist of the anime for people who have not seen it, the protagonist is a girl named Hanabi, who is a bastard. It's not a slang you do at, but she actually doesn't have a father. She always had a crush on her childhood friend who was more or less of a brother to her and was 6 years older than her. He lost his mother when he was young and always went to Hanabi's place to eat food when his father, who was a single parent, couldn't cook food. Hanabi told him, "Hey, you don't have a mother and I don't have a father. Since we're already neighbors, let's become best friends over the fact we're raised by single parents." And so they did. They became best friends and she develops feelings for him as she grows older. Years later, when she goes to high school, she finds out that he becomes her homeroom teacher and she's happy that she can see him every day, but soon she realizes that he does not have any romantic feelings towards her, but towards the music teacher. We also come across another main plot character, Mugi. Mugi fell in love with the same music teacher when he was in middle school from a different school. But now Mugi meets the MC and the music teacher in this school. Mugi and Hanabi always felt empty when they looked at the person they love but couldn't hold on to. So they get into a relationship which is not real, but just to fill in the empty void in their heart. Grab your tissues. This is fucking sad of a story if you're tuning in. Warning. Now watch the show because I do not want to spoil any of this, as I have taken an oath not to spoil any more shows to anyone else, but if you make me break the oath, I'll break you. So please decide to watch the show now or never, so that way I will not be spoiling the show. If you watch the entire video, then good. Continue to do so. But if you decide to watch the show after the video, I will kill you. Just decide to watch the show now or never in your entire life. Please, man, just watch the show. It's already linked in description. Ah, yes, unrequited love. If you tell me that you do not love anyone or never had any romantic feelings towards a person, you are a liar. Especially when they did not respond with the same feelings as yours. Now, if you did not, I'm amazed how you were brought up in this society. If you have, then you're definitely gonna relate to this. I mean, this show has it all. Lesbians, hand jobs, true meaning of unconditional love, fuck, it even has fuck in it. And that's why it's a seinen anime. The show starts off with Hanabi turning down a confession, telling the person who she just turned down that she knows exactly how it feels to not have the person you love return the feelings you deserve. But it shows right here, holding on to these feelings are just going to hurt you. But you can continue to hurt yourself by never giving up and eventually hurt the person you love as well. Or accept the fact that life's a bitch and take the strongest hand and just move on for the best. Now that's deep from just one scene. Hanabi's main objective was to make Narumi, her childhood friend, fall in love with her. At best, acknowledge her feelings towards him. Since she knows him for a very long time, she knows him better than Narumi himself. She finds out that he has feelings for Akane sensei, the music teacher, before him. Akane sensei is probably one of the very few well-written characters in all of anime. She, like Hanabi, finds out that Narumi has taken quite an interest in her. She leads Narumi on without the intention to return his feeling. But she does this because she gets off from being wanted by men. Even better, if another woman has an interest in that particular man, she feels complete when she has successfully broken down that woman. Continues to lead him on just so she can be satisfied by the dead eyes of Hanabi. Hanabi meets Mugi in the hallway after storming out from Akane's act, bumps into Mugi, they talk, finding out that they love the people who already seem to love each other. They form a relationship just to replace their replacement. They fuck on the journey, or at least try to, while imagining the other person as their OG love. This screams codependency, by the way. The story behind Mugi isn't much. He loses his virginity to the school hussy, falling in love with her, but her dreams are too big, so she turns him down. She actually wants to be Japan's biggest rock star or something. But he smashes his piano teacher, who is none other than... Yay, you guessed it, Akane sensei. He finds her true nature soon after tapping that ash. He takes an oath to change her for good. He falls in love with her, making him forget the girl he earlier fucked. That pretty much sums up Mugi. Like any anime, it has drama to spice it up left, right, and center. Mugi has a side character, a cute one if you ask me. Her name is Mocha. So fucking cute. Or at least that's what she calls herself. She always was fascinated by a little girl's dream like Prince Charming on a white horse and stuff. So she went balls deep with that dream, making Mugi her Prince Charming. She always wanted to be fancy even if her family was broke, but willing to go to any lengths to make Mugi hers. But in the end, she doesn't get him. Hanabi has a lesbo gal pal who's into her because Hanabi once saved her from being groped in a railway commute on the way to the entrance exam which they are attending in right now. Her name is Sanae Ebato or Echa. Since she loves Hanabi, she observes Hanabi's relationship with Mugi and finds out that it is not a real one. So she forces herself on Hanabi multiple times with a lot of manipulation and a lot of erotism. With the side chicks out of the way, Hana and Mugi try to fuck but always ends up being bailed out by Hana. Meanwhile, Narumi confesses his feelings to Akane. Akane, being bored, humors him by playing along. They get drunk. She finds him very boring as usually the guys on date with her makes a move on her to her pants, underneath her pants, panties, pan cup, pancakes and cup of tea. I can't, man. And now wants to leave. So she trips, he catches her, she goes for a kiss. They move to a love hotel real quick, but don't do it quite yet. She throws clear signs that she wants to do it, but he doesn't. He asks for consent. Like any man should. Learn from this man. She has never experienced this before, so continues to play along. A few days later, one of Akane's previous hookup meets her while she was on a date with Narumi. He tells Akane's truth to Narumi in front of her. She decides to shrug it off and walk past it saying, it was fun while it lasted. She tells Narumi that she wants to end it with him. But Narumi stops her when she walked away. He tells her that he doesn't mind that at all and wants to continue to spend his youth with her. She's left in a confused state as nothing like this has ever happened to her. They continue to be together after Narumi being committed to his feelings. Their relationship escalates very fast and he asks Akane to marry her. This is where the anime shines its brightest and shows us the true meaning of unconditional love. My hormonal monkey brain was in awe. As he proposes, she tells him she can't just throw away her personality. She will be prone to cheat and she can't stay loyal. He says, as long as you choose to be with me, I do not mind. Question yourself. Would you even be able to do 2% of any of this for the person you love? The story kind of falls down from here. Well, they get married. Mugi realizes that he wasn't the one who was able to change Akane. Hanabi confesses her feelings but still ends up being happy, at least trying to be happy, like sleeping around with men, but still bailing out. I mean, if Blue Balls had a cause, she would be the face of that cause. Then, like fucking idiots, the creators of this show left me to be scarred to this day by not making Hanabi and Mugi an actual fucking couple. Even while writing the script and recording this, it was probably one of the hardest things to do, because knowing that your person you love probably won't even show their true selves to you. But if they did, and you accept them for who they are, congratulations, you just found gold and you are at your highest point in life. Now you're just gonna fall down because nothing can top that gold. Okay, I freaking sad. I go to depress. I go sleep. Bye.